Yes guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's Urbexing Yorkshire Paranormal. So I've got another unveiling video for you today guys, and as you can see, it's just behind me in the background. His name is Gavin, and we're going to get right into this and I'll tell you all about him. So here we go guys. So I have another haunted vessel to add to the collection. Another haunted doll. This time is a clown. Well, another clown. He's called Gavin. Now, Gavin is a lovely, friendly spirit of a 43-year-old man. He got the previous owners who bought him off. Got told during a seance and using the Ouija board that he was from Wales and he had a wife and 3 children. Now, they asked Gavin how he died, and it's a very tragic story, I'm afraid. He was a forklift truck driver and he worked in a warehouse. He did long hours and worked during the day and night shifts. On the day he died, Gavin found out his wife had an affair with a man from where she worked, and that they had a massive argument. Gavin had struck his wife. This is the only time he said he had done something like that, and he felt terribly conflicted and guilty. His wife begged for his forgiveness, but Gavin was angry and told her he was leaving and went back to work that evening for his night shift. Gavin couldn't concentrate because of what happened during the argument. And when Gavin was getting a pallet down, unfortunately he crashed into the racking, causing all the materials to fall down on top of him. Gavin died instantly. Gavin never got a chance to fix things with his wife and feels terrible guilt about the last day of his life. He knows his wife will blame herself and must have terrible trauma because of what happened. Gavin just wants to say that he forgives her and that he is very sorry that he struck her. Gavin radiates a pleasant, strong energy in the home, but sometimes his sadness can be felt. Gavin likes to watch football and gets on well with dogs, especially big ones. They are drawn to his presence and sense him when he is active. Gavin also has shown himself as a ghostly humanoid figure on one occasion. He's communicated well at seances with the Ouija board and the K2 meter. Now, Gavin was discovered in a second-hand antique shop in Wales in 2015. His origins before that are unknown. Now, just like we did with Marcus, when we did the unveiling video for Marcus, we've got a history sheet. So that's Gavin's history. And basically, everything what's on there is what I've just read out to you guys. Now, I have set some equipment up because I thought during the introduction video, this is the first time I've had, or the first opportunity I've had to do this unveiling video properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pause the video, set my devices up, I'm going to light a candle, welcome him and see if we get any responses, so I'll pick it back up. Right guys, so I've just turned on the devices. As you can see, there's some cat balls, there's 3 of them, one at the bottom of each leg, and one in his belly region. We've got spirit tap, which detects any taps or basically touches. It's motion sensed, a little bit like the cat balls, but if I bang on the table, that'll go off as well as the cat balls. Obviously, we've got the REM pod. So I'm just going to get this candle lit and then we'll have a chat with him. Now guys, what I'm doing is I'm also recording on an EVP as well, just in case we get any voices from Gavin himself, if he wants to come forward and talk. I have lit a candle, which is inside of this lantern. So absolutely no wind or air or anything's getting to it. It's completely still. So what I'm going to do is I am going to welcome Gavin. I'm not going to lie guys, sometimes it does feel like his eyes are moving. I mean, there's been a couple of occasions where I've sort of looked away, looked back at him, and I've felt like his eyes have gone back to position. I felt like he's watching me. That could just be my mind playing tricks. But Gavin, welcome to the fold. Welcome to your new home. I appreciate you are a spirit attached to the vessel. So obviously I am the new owner of the vessel, of the doll. But I am not the owner of you. I am your friend. You're more than welcome to stay in the vessel. You're more than welcome. Oh, I think he agrees with that. So you're more than welcome to stay in the vessel and to stay attached to the vessel. I do not wish for you to venture. Well, you can venture around the house, but you must always return to the vessel. You are not allowed to attach to myself or any of my family members. You must stay attached to the vessel. I appreciate you acknowledging me because you've set the spirit top off. That's absolutely fantastic. It's wonderful to have you here. I have read your story and I completely understand the story. Now, you know, it's sad, but it is what it is. It's life. I'm not a massive football fan, but I can put football on for you from time to time if you'd like that. If you'd like to watch football, do you want to give me some kind of indication if you'd like me to do that for you on occasion? You can make the candle flicker, or you can set some of the devices off, which I've put around you. I also don't have any dogs, but you know that anyway. You've been introduced to the cat. Do you like cats, Gavin? Do you like the cats? So I've got a spirit box as well, guys. So that is on a sensor facing him, actually. So if that goes off, there's only him what can set it off. So Gavin, like I said, it's a pleasure to have you here. You're a beautiful vessel. I'm going to get the K2 meter out because you respond quite well to K2 meters, so I've been told. So, oh bloody hell, it's going off already. Let's put it near him. Just put that K2 meter there for you, Gavin. And I've got another one here as well. So, that's going to be a temperature one. Oh, bloody hell. I'm wrecking the place. Right, let's put that one there. That's a temperature one. Right, Gavin. So, you like the K2 meters? Can you make the K2 meter flash for me? Now, I have took Gavin out on he came out so the day he came, guys, is the day he came out on a paranormal with me. Well, he came out that following evening. So I have already got a video with him in it where I give a brief introductory. But to be honest, I wanted to do just a solo independent one just for him, where basically there's only me and him in the room. And because I mean, I was with a few other guys and I didn't sort of know how we were going to respond and what we were going to do. So I thought I'd set him a nice little corner up with all the gear on the go and see if he sets any of the devices off. But he has set cat balls off, and the K2 meter was going absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Now I can appreciate he's not going to be active all the time, but it looks like he's a little bit active now. So do you want to come forward and say hello, Gavin? Do you want to make them lights on the K2 meter flash all the way to red, like you were doing the other day? Can you do that for me? So the blue machine is the digital K2 meter, which has got a thermometer attached to it as well. But I've got another vessel in my cupboard who people have not been introduced to yet, and it's the spirit of an 8-year-old little boy called Richard. Gavin, do you want to come forward, mate? Oh, I forgot you don't. Right, you like to be called Gav, don't you? Sorry. So I asked him the day I got him. I said, "What do you prefer being called, Gavin or Gav?" And when I said Gav, he was setting the K2 machine off. And he's also said all our names. He said my name. He said Josh's name. And I think he said the other guys as well. When we're out on the paranormal. So, Gav, are you happy? Are you happy here? Wow, you see that then? So I asked him if he was rapping, it went all the way to the top. Thank you, Gav. Like I said, you've been welcomed into the family. And we'll look after you, we'll look after your vessel. That's brilliant, thank you. So what kind of, I know you like watching football, what's your favourite football team? Is your favourite football team in the Premier League? Is it an English league? Is it Premier League? Or do you like Welsh football? Or is it one of divisions? Do you like World Cups and Euros? Did you used to enjoy sitting down and watching World Cup in pub with your mates? Proper feels like his eyes have sort of just changed position. So I know you like dogs, Gav, but do you like cats as well? We've got a cat here, haven't we? Can you make the lights go red if you like the cat? Do you like me? You make that light go red for me all the way to the top. Are you happy to be here? See that? Thank you, Gav. I'll take that as a yes, my friend. I really wasn't expecting him to set that off. Can you do that for me again? What's your favourite toy? What's on the table? Is it the music box or the cat balls? The little pyramid? Or the REM pod, what you've just made beep? Which is your favourite? Can you set your favourite one off? He might not be right happy because he fell off the shelf. Luckily, he didn't break. That flame's nice and still. Can you make the flame on the candle move? Wow. Check that out. Really active now. Can you make this device go off again? Can you do that? Really easy. So yeah, he's shown himself as a humanoid figure on one occasion. Probably more than once, but the previous owners only noticed it's been one time. Don't get any bad vibes from this vessel. None at all. 22.2 degrees, that's not changed at all. Seems to be just happy. Happy away, making a move. The lights. I did notice some orbs last night floating around my room. Now, I'm not sure if one of them orbs was Gav. To be fair, I do have another vessel it could have been. Did notice a couple floating about. Was that you last night, Gav? Were you down in my living room? Did you leave the vessel and did you go for a little wander around the living room? If it's a yes, can you just make all the lights on the K2 meter flash and go red? Do you want to set some cat balls off for me, Gav? I mean, it's definitely reacting to K2, guys. Now, the REM pod, I really wasn't expecting him to interact with, but it's definitely touched that, 100%. Candle, you can just see reflection through that glass that's not moved. Can you make that candle move for me? Can you make the flame go? Can you make it flicker? Can you make the cat balls go off? Can you show me that you're intelligent and set some of the devices off before I wrap the video up? I'm going to be turning phone off soon. Right, so that's fluctuating now, is that temperature? Going from 22.4 down to 2, back 3, 4, up to 5, down to 4, 2, back to 5. I think he's controlling that. Can you make the blue machine beep for me? You gonna show me you're intelligent, Gav? You set some devices off, mate. So it's his second night. Yeah, when did he come? He came on Wednesday, it's Friday, right? So he didn't spend Wednesday night here because we're out on a paranormal. So last night was his first night, and that's when I noticed the orb floating around my living room. Tonight will be his second night, so I'd say he's not really settled in properly yet. Do you feel like you need a little bit more time to settle in, Gav? Are you happy? Are you happy with being here now? You happy with being here? You want to stay here? You make the lights go red on the K2 machine. You happy with being here? Ah, flickering. Let's move this. Let's move this blue one out at where. Is that better? Can you make them balls flash again for me? Can you do that? Or do you just like playing with pyramid? You know, set a music box off over there loads of times. Well, that's that pyramid. Is that pyramid your favourite? There's literally nothing touching it, guys. I'm not moving at all. What about you doing that, Gavin? Were you making that pyramid? Beep, beep, beep. Was that you? You do it again? You do it again for me? Wow. Are you feeling a bit more comfortable now? Thank you, Gavin. I'm going to end this video soon. Is there anything you'd like to do before I go? Right, so very quickly, guys, just before I wrap this video up. This is the other haunted vessel what I've got. Now, this is a spirit of an 8-year-old boy from Halifax. 1934, I think it was. And yeah, basically, so yeah, me and War did a seance. I'm sure it was 1934. Spirit of an 8-year-old boy from Halifax. Yeah, we did a seance, and that's the information that we got. Can you make the K2 machine go off, Richard? Oh, there we go. So that could have been Gav, or it could have been Richard. I'm not sure, because they both love the K2 machine. Can you make the lights on the K2 machine go all the way to red if that were you, Richard? He likes to be called Dickie. Dickie, if that were you, can you if that's you making them lights flicker, can you make it go all the way to red for me? Or is it Gav? Ooh, all the way to red then. I don't know if that were Gav or Richard though. Well, that Gav who made the lights go all the way to red. Richard, what made the lights go all the way to red? Yeah, Richard. There we go, guys. So that was Richard. So he does love the K2 machine, bless him. He used to be really shy. Never used to come out much. In fact, when I first got him, I picked him up from an antique charity shop. And he was buried deep within the vessel. So he just would not come out. He barely setting the K2 machines off, and now he's making them go red. So that's fantastic. That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Richard. So what I'm going to do before I go is I'm going to be stopping this video very shortly. Can I ask, because you two are being together, so I've introduced you two guys, and you've sort of been, they're both positive vessels, and they've been together in the cupboard. So I imagine they've had time to get acquainted, etc. So Gav, Richard, between both of you, can you set some of the devices off? Just before I end this video, can you make the cat balls go off, or can you touch the REM pod again with the red light on it? Right guys, so I've just quickly switched off to set Spirit Talker up, and it's set one of the cat balls off. I'm just going to have a quick 5-minute Spirit Talker session, Spirit Box session. Leave me alone. Let's see what comes. Oh, it's just gone off again. So the first thing Spirit Talker said is, leave me alone. The K2 has stopped going off as well. It's flickering a little bit. But yeah, the cat ball went off twice. Set the Spirit Talker up. First thing it said is, leave me alone. It's a bit strange. Are you saying that, Gav? Or maybe it's Richard. Walk left. No, I'm not walking left. Share my message. Alright, what message have you got for me? Right guys, for some reason I've got a little green dot on my screen. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, Spirit Talker's just turned around and said, we're friends. So that's good. What message have you got for me? Is this Gav I'm talking to? Is Gav I'm talking to? Can you make the lights on the K2 meter flash? Drain camera. Drain the camera? Well, you can drain the camera if you need some energy. I'm not bothered. Got plenty of chargers at home. It's never said that to me before. So, is it you what's making... Is it you what's talking to me, Gav? If it's you, can you make the lights on the K2 meter flash all the way to the top? Is it you what's talking to me?
made that sound.
What sound did you make? Can you make the sound again? Right, Gav, I'm going to have to go now. Got to go out. Would you like to say goodbye? You make the lights flash up, K2, mate, to say goodbye, or set one of the devices off. I'll come back and talk to you later.
Did you hear me?
No, I didn't hear you. Right, guys, so I am going to have to wrap it up, but it's been alright, hasn't it? So, he's definitely active, 100% active. I set K2 meter off like a good one over there. Might do another video tonight, see if I can get a bit more from him. Can't believe he made this beep. Yep, set that off a little bit, made that beep. He's been setting spirit tap off, and he set cat balls off a couple of times as well. So yeah, it's been brilliant. So it's been lovely to meet you, Gav. I'm going to wrap this video up. As always, with if you enjoyed it, please like, comment and subscribe, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.